All right, so we just kind of went through this little calculator tutorial with the Texas Instruments and the NumWorks of just calculating the area to the left of the mean, the center of the distribution. And we really didn't need the calculator for that because we know that the mean is at the very center, and so area to the left of it is going to be exactly half or 50%. But where these functions really kind of shine, these calculator functions shine, is when you're trying to calculate just any other area that isn't going to be easy. Um, so that's what this next part is about. So using both the Texas Instruments and the NumWorks, we're going to be able to calculate the area in this case, to the left of each of these values of 170, 180, 200, and 210. And we'll do it on both calculators here. Okay. So what I was just kind of reading here was in my notes. This is just to remind you, if you forget on the Texas Instruments calculator how to put the E in there, it's second in the comma. Okay, so I put that down there at the bottom. All right. So let's kind of do this as an activity. Just kind of help you become a little more familiar with the calculators. So you can look at the PDF or the physical copy of the notes that you've got. So let's calculate to the area to the left of 170 using the Texas Instruments. So we're going to go to the distribution functions. Oops, didn't record my second press. There we go. Go to normal CDF. All right, we want the area to the left of 190. So, or I'm sorry, 170. So 170 is going to be our upper bound, and the area to the left of it is going to go into negative infinity. That'll be our lower bound. So here for our lower bound, we're going to put negative. Okay, I'm using the negative key, not the minus key, the negative key. And then E 99, that's equivalent to negative infinity. And then the upper value is going to be 170 with a mean of 190 and a standard deviation of 10. I'll hit paste, hit enter again, and we get 0.02275 and some change. So 2.3% roughly, or 2.28%. And if we come back to the lecture notes, you can see, that's what I got here, 2.28%. That's what the area is. So again, area is equal to probability. All right. Now let's, flip over to the NumWorks calculator. This is where I kind of really like this calculator is, we can just come over here and choose. Let me backtrack. Let me show you how I got here again. Okay, I think that might be helpful. So if I hit the home button, it'll bring you to the screen with all the applications. So the application screen. So I'm going to scroll down a couple times to the distributions app. And let me do that again. Then we want to scroll down to the normal distribution, put in our mean and our standard deviation. And here I want the area to the left of 170. And so here it's showing me, here's where 170 is. And we wanted the area for values of x that are less than 170. And that comes out to 0.0228, 2.28%, which is exactly what we calculated with the Texas Instruments. And we've got here with the NumWorks. And to calculate all these other areas, we just have to change these values. So Um, if we wanted the value to the area to the left of 180, I could just come over here on the numworks and change that value to 180. And notice now the area should be larger. So this value here is going to be larger as well. So from 0.02 up to 0.15. And you can see now we've got a larger area. Texas Instruments, second bars, normal CDF. And here I'll change this value, the upper bound, I'll change that to 180. Paste, execute, and we get the same number, 0.1586, blah, 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 and some change. If we put in 200, okay, so now 200 is on the other side of 190, which is our center of the distribution. So we would expect an area greater than 1/2 if we put 200 in. And see, we get an area greater than 0.5. We have an area of 0.8, 0.84. And I can come over here to the Texas Instruments. Oops, let's do that. CDF. Put in 200. .84, same value. Then I can put 220. Okay, and that's giving me nearly the entire area. There's a little piece of the area that is in this tail, but it's really tiny, but you can see nearly the entire area is included from 220 to negative infinity. And you can see that's close to 100%, or it's close to 1.99865, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So this is why I like the NumWorks calculator, is it shows you the visual effects of values that you put into the distribution here. Okay. And I think that's kind of the end of this tutorial for putting in single values in these normal distribution functions and apps. We'll do 2 values next. Okay, let me know if you have any questions.